What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live composing show, the first episode of 2026. I was actually just looking back in my YouTube past and realized that I've been doing this for quite some time. I think since 2021, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been like a solid 5 years or so of constant live streams every week, which is kind of a feat. And I'm very proud that I've made this a consistent part of my life and my business and community. And honestly, it's been a really big part of Video Game Music Alliance. And today's an exciting day as we kind of kick off the new year here today, because Video Game Music Alliance right now is in our what we call our Q1 launch, which means for the next 24 hours, that's it, 24 hours, we are open for new members, which the way that works is anybody that comes and tries us out for 3 days, a 3-day free trial, you can come take as many courses as you want. Come check out our master classes with all of our AAA composers. You can come hang out and just check out all the things that we do and all the events that we have coming up this month and every single month we have events. We bring in some world-class composers to have conversations with and to ask our biggest questions. We have business training resources. We have music composition, specifically to game music, music production, technology, the whole thing. It is a tremendous resource. It's the resource I wish I had 15 to 20 years ago when I was starting off and I had no idea what I was doing. I had to cobble together my own resources from just asking advice from people, what existed back then in the form of like Facebook groups and forums. And there's a couple books out there, not many. That's actually why I also wrote a book about the thing, right up there, Family First Composer. This everything I've made is for my past self. So if any of you benefit from this, it's genuinely coming from a place of, I just wish I had this stuff. I wish I had these resources. Same goes for like the tools I make with simple samples. It all comes from a place of, I wish I had this, and now you guys get to benefit from that. So if you're interested, check us out. Again, no cost. To come join Video Game Music Alliance. There's a link in the description, a link in the live chat, and here's what it looks like right here. So yeah, we got about 24 hours. It's actually 28 hours, but yeah, 1 day left to come jump in. If you ever wondered what the heck do we do inside there, kind of the elevator pitch is, in 3 years or less, you can support your family writing video game music online, and that basically means that you can live anywhere in the world. You don't have to live in the U.S. to do this. We've helped over 100 composers up to this point over the last, actually 4 years now. We've helped them create their own music businesses, most of which have sold video game music packs. They've landed their first game soundtracks. We even have one member who now earns over $10,000 a month, which is crazy. And I like to call it a music business school, or a music and business school combined without the crippling debt. So you can go poke through there, see if this is a good fit for you. But just some of the things you should know. We have private coaching now, which is included for free, which is insane. We pay our coaches every single month to take care of you. And these guys are phenomenal human beings, one of which is with us right now. What's up, Jordan? We have monthly Q&A calls with each other and with our coaches. This is probably one of the most valuable things we do, where we get to actually check in and have accountability and make sure that everyone's actually reaching the goals that they set and they've publicly shared. And it's usually things revolving around like video game music pack releases, or working with clients, or reaching out to clients, or finishing contracts. It's very businessy because we're trying to grow careers here, we're not just hobbyists, right? We bring in masterclass guests. I mean, look at these people we've brought in. It's kind of insane. I don't know why these people said yes, but I'm just so glad they did. I'm so glad. These are a lot of industry professionals that I've worked with or have met over the years, and they've been so kind to come join us. Which has been incredible. Something I started doing last year is recording gameplay clips. So I've been going through my back catalog of old and new games as new games release, and I actually extract the music out of there, and where it's just sound effects, and then record in high fidelity MP4 files for the purpose of throwing them into your DAW, and you can rescore them. And we do a lot of these for our composing challenges each month. Some of you are still sleeping on this right here, Pro Perks. We have partnerships with all the major companies for sample libraries. So you can get all the good stuff super duper cheap because our discounts are exclusive and stack on top of the normal discounts that these guys give on holidays and stuff. We have way too many courses. It's wonderful. Full courses, mini courses, just everything you need that comes with music composition, production, technology, and business. This is a lot of years of work putting this stuff together, and it is meant to be like the full shabam. Here's your full breakdown of all the things. And we now charge by the quarter because it's cheaper for you, and it actually is more sustainable for the group, especially since we're hiring coaches. And there's a lot of costs involved to running this, but this is just the coolest business model I've ever been a part of, because it's so affordable for everybody, for the user and for our team. So anyway, I share all that because we're not the new kids on the block anymore. We're still newish, we're 4 years old, but we've ironed out the kinks. Like we've figured it out. We've figured out a business model that works for everybody, that everyone's excited about. We see crazy results every day with people landing insane gigs because they're actually putting their work out there. They're actually building websites and portfolios and reaching out to clients. They're putting video game music packs out there. We're bringing in the best of the best to come chat with us and to check our work and to give us music feedback and to make sure we don't suck. And that kind of stuff. Like it's the real deal. It's everything I wish I had. And basically, I went and got a master's in this very topic of game music composition. And so I have the academia side, but this is what I wish we had done in school. Super hands-on, super practical. That's what it's for. So please know it's the real deal. Come check it out. If you don't believe us, come check it out. Even if you do believe us, come check it out. And I think it's going to be a huge blessing to you, and hopefully for your family, should this be a career shift for you, as it is for many people. Anyway, hey, what's up, Chris? I'm glad you're joining, man. So Chris just joined us yesterday. Hooray, hooray. And I'm glad you're here in our live stream. So I haven't live streamed in a few weeks because of the holiday season. I intentionally took some time off, so I feel a little bit rusty right now, but I'm excited because Octopath Traveler released over the holidays. I think it was early December. This is the new Octopath Traveler game called Octopath Traveler 0, which is a prequel to 1 and 2, which is kind of a clever title. From what I can tell, it's a repurpose of the mobile game that they released, but they added a bunch of story elements and it's like half of the mobile game, and then they just repurposed it. So they repurposed the assets, but they turned it into a full game, which is an interesting business business move, but it's smart. I think these HD 2D games are the best. And I'm currently playing through the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters right now on my Steam Deck and loving them so much. And so I'm very much in this headspace of JRPGs, turn-based battles. And so I have all kinds of musical ideas that I'm just excited to explore. So today what we're going to be doing, I have a sound effects only gameplay clip. And by the way, for all my VGMA peoples here today, you can go grab this right now. It's inside the group. And I'll show you for those. I'll just take a second. It's worth it. For those of you who are not members yet, and you're wondering, okay, what does this look like? It's like this. So here's our actual group, and we have a bajillion posts, and people are always asking questions and chatting. It's super duper active. Over here we have the sound effects only gameplay clips section, and it's only 86 videos, but I am constantly working on that. I want this to get into the hundreds. I have so many games from history that I want to capture and to have cool gameplay clips for everyone to add to their demo reels and stuff. But if we just go to, what's it called? Octopath Traveler. I have Octopath Traveler 1 and now 0. And I'm going to connect to my Switch soon and start getting some games off there. I haven't done Switch games yet. I should say Switch exclusive games. But there it is, Octopath Traveler. And you can download that and everything and hip hip hooray. That's how that works. And even though I understand, I am a video quality person, I understand that MP4s are not the highest quality videos, but if you work in a DAW, you have to use MP4s. I work in New Window. It requires MP4 files. So what I do is I record them at 60 frames and then 1080p, and then downsample it to 60 frames, 1080p MP4. So the file is as high quality as possible, but also within the constraints of what it means to write in a DAW without having stutters and that kind of stuff, because that is the end goal. So anyway, if anyone's wondering why that specific format. So here we go. Let me turn on my audio so you can hear it. Duh, I'm playing harpsichord today. So the first thing that came to mind when I thought of a boss battle, and by the way, here's the actual boss battle. It's so funny playing a boss battle without music. It's so lifeless. It's a bunch of grunts and battle sounds.
I'll cut you down to size.
Are you ready?
And I try to keep these spoiler free as much as I can. So I'm not going to give you any context of what this boss is because you don't need to know. But I played the game up until that point.
Let's do this.
It was fun. Anyway, so this is very much like classic Final Fantasy style JRPG stuff. But what's unique about Yasunori Nishiki's style, who's the composer for the Octopath Traveler series, is he always uses live music, which is amazing, as much as possible with a live orchestra. But it's always a blend. It's a hybrid fusion of rock, so like guitar, drums, bass, with orchestra, which is a sound I absolutely adore. Yeah, so it's going to be really cool exploring this. So for me, to make it my style, I still want to kind of add my own flair. And typically when I write any music, JRPG specifically, I tend to throw in some ethnic instruments or some classical Baroque instruments, things that kind of make it feel a bit older and retro, but still modern. That's kind of the goal, right? It's like a hybrid approach. So I just feel like harpsichord is the way to go. By the way, this is a free plugin. This is the coolest harpsichord I've ever found. I found this. Oops.
Sorry, my camera came off.
Go look this up, the Blanchette Jeu. This is a free harpsichord for Contact, if you have full version Contacts. It's like 15 years old, but I've never found a better harpsichord. So good. I do want to make the release longer. I'm just going to pop into here real quick. My my programming mind does not like how short the release is. So, how do I do this? It's been a minute. It doesn't already have an ASDR, so I have to go to hit my little. Gosh, I have to like put on a different hat, a different brain to do contact scripting. I've done so much of it, but I always forget where like which button does what. I think it's filter. No. Mod. There it is. So you have to like click that little mod button, then hit the envelopes, AHDSR. Oh, contact. How I love hate you. And then what we do is it may not make a difference. It's probably baked into the sample. Or I have it attached it. Sorry, this is not what I was planning to do today, but active. No, it's not even doing anything. I think it's just baked in. I don't think I have any of that control. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, that's fine. Let me reload the patch. So I effectively did nothing just now. It's literally just the way that it's baked in. It's not bad. So what I'm going to do to help offset that is over here in my mixer, I'm going to throw it into just the tiniest amount of reverb possible. So this is a whole verb, but it's going to be like -30. Just so it's not complete like silence. Cool. All right. I think that's going to be cool. That helps. That makes me feel better. Before the stream started, I got out my little sketch piano and just played a little bit. C minor. Literally just super simple. So, I don't know what about this game makes me feel like Baroque is the right direction, but it might just be that it's like an old retro Final Fantasy style JRPG. But to me, the most menacing boss battles of all time are always in harmonic minor. So my hand gravitated towards C minor, which is, C, D, E flat, F, G, A flat. Harmonic minor makes it a B natural, C. So that means C minor is our 1 chord, F minor is the 4 chord, and then G7 or B diminished 7, which is the classic Final Fantasy, arpeggio. Either of those would be fine, leading back to the 1 chord. So that's really what I want to hover right now, is the 1 chord, the 4 chord, the 5-7, or the 7 diminished. Aren't you proud of me, Jordan, our resident music theory guy? We gotta get you a better title around here. Resident music theory guy, TM. We might get a little spicy with like a little Dorian. Flat 2. For a little extra tension. That D flat major in there. But yeah. That creates so much tension, and that's really what we're going for. Also, Nishiki, the composer for the Octopath series, loves to use ostinatos, which is one of my favorite writing techniques. So I have a feeling we're going to write something really similar to that today. So he uses strings a lot, dun, 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 which is a very uematsu thing, right? Bass line kind of thing. Kind of thing. That's kind of the territory I'm heading. But the boss battles are typically a little bit faster than normal battles, so I set my tempo to 152, which is pretty fast. Typically 140 plus is where you want to head for boss battles. And I'm going to use lots of like ostinato strings type things, chugging instruments that will match well with the bass and the drums. That's kind of the direction I'm going here. So let's kind of play around. To my ear, I want to take this little ostinato, or not an ostinato, but a motif, and just really live in that C minor space. Kind of. And also, really low is cool when you do some like power chords. And it's super clean. And it's high frequency, so it's going to cut through the mix no matter what I have. So already it's like a really big winner. So let me just kind of solo this with a click on and see what we got. Oh, very interesting, Marty. I did not know that. I did not know Nishiki did One Wing Angel for FF7 remake. Cool. I never got that far in the Rebirth. I played the first game, loved it. And then went back and played the original FF7 and just loved it so much. I'm like, I just don't need these remakes. I just want the original again. All right, here we go. So by the way, this is like the opening scene.
Now prepare yourselves. Let's do this.
That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So let's clean that up. Rock a new window today. That's my favorite DAW. I've tried them all, to my knowledge, except Studio One, but I don't really care to. I found my soulmate. Why look further? I found my soulmate DAW. It does everything I like, and then some. Are these triplets? I know that they're those are triplets, but are these? No, these should be 30-second notes. So I'm using my quantize. Sometimes I wish I had a touch screen because I like touch my screen so much. Like you're in the room with me, I'm pointing at the screen, but you can't see that. Right here, I have a stream deck which has a bunch of buttons on it, so I can actually go between my quantizing right now. You see how I'm pushing buttons? It's changing my quantize up here and down here in my MIDI roll, which is so good for writing fast. So I don't think those are 30 seconds. I think they're 16ths. They're supposed to be 16ths. So all I do is, select what I want, hit quantize, and it should be good. It just means that was too fast. Yep. I gotta be really careful with every one of these because it has a short release. I'm going to quantize the ends. Do you see that? I took my notes and I have a key command that hits this button over here, quantize ends, which quantizes the length of the notes on the ends, not just the fronts. This is annoying, but it's just the nature of that particular harpsichord, but I'm gonna make these exact. It's annoying, but it will help. Like this. And the good news is it's a short little passage. Okay, so same thing. Da-da-da. A quick tool for this is if you hold Alt, you can set up modifier keys inside New Window and Cubase that if you hold the Alt key, it turns into another. So I'm holding the Alt on top of a note and it turns into the scissors tool. So I can, within one click, I can chop stuff in half, which is really, really nice. Or I can chop it to the grid, which is really nice for quickly editing. So these are all triplets, right? So I'm going to actually move my quantize wheel to eighth note triplets. And now they're done. And then I can do the same quantizing. Very quickly edit this stuff so fast. Okay, now we're back to 16ths. Everything is 16ths. And then this entire section is triplets, which is here, eighth note triplet. I think. Let me go back. This is like my bedrock. I gotta get the foundation before I can fill it in and make it sound good. And this is the kind of stuff we teach inside VGMA, is like productive hacks. Alright, so that's kind of garbagey. So these should be, so it should all be eighth note triplets. So what I'm going to do is replay that. So these should all be 16ths, and then this is where the... So what I'm going to figure it out. I'm just doing the bass line descending, right? This is very much like Clementi or Scarlatti. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. I've done a lot of that in my piano studies. And I'm now a piano teacher again, so it's like very fresh in my mind. So what I'm trying to do is create a contour, which means up, 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 down, up, 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 down. It creates a back and forth playful feel instead of being constantly down, down. That's boring, boring music. So instead, try to create some contrast. So up, 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 down, up, 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 down. And it also follows my nice C minor scale. So here we go. It's kind of hard to play fast. I almost got it. Almost got it. I'll just fix the last. That's all it is. Years of piano. And if you don't want to do it fast, or if you don't have the skills, that's fine. I don't have that kind of skill on guitar. I have to play it slow. Record it slow. Record it at half BPM, and then the MIDI will be there. Or you can use, what is it called? Step input. Step input, which is where you literally play one note at a time, and then the cursor moves to the next one, so you have all the time you want to get it right. I've done that too. If like insanely fast passages, I'll do that. If I really need to think. Anyway. So these need to be 16ths. Na-na-na. And then let's make all these perfect as far as length goes. To make sure that harpsichord is not... like it should sound even, is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, you can't see that. Whoops. And I know this is a lot of time to spend on a dang harpsichord, but this is kind of the backbone of this section. I almost got it. These are all triplets. Eighth note triplets. Let's make them perfect. Like that. Just chopping them up with my scissors to make them perfect. Cool. The only thing I want to change now is I feel like all of these little chugs, dig-a-dun, should be longer. So I'm going to select all of them at the same time using my control key on my computer keyboard. Like this. Click and drag whatever I want to select. And then let's make them all equally longer, like this. Yeah. That sounds better. That one got a little... Just going for evenness. And this will translate to strings in a second. Cool, and I like that line. But what I want to do now, I want to either double it in octaves or I like that a lot. So I'm going to just follow it down. So C minor, G7, A flat, F minor, E flat, G7. So the bass is just walking down with it, and now it just creates some more interesting contrast. Which I could double with anything, right? Now that I have the skeleton, I can do whatever I want. I did not play that correctly. Whoopsies. Solo. These are like those fine details you gotta work out at the beginning before you get too ahead of yourself. One more try. Yeah. They really do sound like power chords, which is really funny. I never would have thought of a harpsichord as like a guitar, but that will actually double if we get that far. It'll double really well with some power chords and guitar, or at least the bass. So all I'm going to do now is make them even by just selecting the new notes that I added, and we'll just make them quarter notes like that. Not those. Yeah. Yeah. We'll make make that a little bit longer, make it nice, and there we go. Now we have like the skeleton. And what's cool about that is I can do so much with this. The first thing that comes to mind is actually to grab see how that doubles with strings. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So what we got to do is break this up. Take away all the power chords because this is going to be just the violins. I'm not going for realism, I'm going for like hyper realism actually. It's like the epic style. I'm going for cleanliness. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds cool so far. Let's go ahead and mark that as such. Get rid of my sketch piano. I'm liking this. I also had a cool idea in the piano. I'm going to save that for later. I don't want to completely kill it. Okay, let's get the strings involved. Now it's a boss battle. I love it so much. That's nice. So what I'm trying to do is create some pulse by going between the C. I'm a cello player now, so I can actually do it. So it's a C, A flat, which is an unexpected chord, by the way. I can either do a G, which is the 5/7, or I can do that A flat to kind of raise your eyebrow a little bit. So let's try. I like the G. Excellent. And by the way, if you're curious, normally I would say, oh, go grab Metropolis Arc. That's these really cool strings that I use. But you know what's really neat that a lot of companies are doing now? Museo does it now. Cinesamples, same company. And Orchestral Tools does this now. They now sell individual patches from their libraries. So for like $5, $10, you can grab just this one patch, which is the Spiccato Wolfenstein Low Strings. So you don't have to go spend thousands of dollars on this stuff anymore, which is incredible. I wish that was always the case. It's a la carte. You just go buy the one thing. So if you're curious, that's like one of my favorite patches of all time. It's just so beefy and wonderful. It is an octave patch. It's the cellos and basses playing at the same time. And it's an octave. It's not a contact instrument. This is a Orchestral Tools sign player. But it's super low disk. It's 81 megabytes of RAM. I mean, come on, I have 128 gigs of RAM, so like I'm good. It's slightly loud though. I'm gonna make it like -2, and let's quantize it because I didn't do that yet. I think I want to. Yeah, I want to do a little space there. So that's A flat. So I'm going to take these two and I'm going to pop them into another patch. This is my other favorite patch. It's the same company, same product, Metropolis Arc 1, but this is the Sustains Legato patch. Just gorgeous. And I'm going to take those two, make those my longs. and then make them a little bit longer, like this. And then you can't see that. Let's put it in the mod wheel. Make sure the mod wheel is all the way up. Why is it so short all of a sudden? Should be long. I think I know what's happening. Ah, see, it was doubled. Did you see that? It was accidentally... So what I might do is just do both. Put them together, long and short. Yeah, okay, so the secret to this is going to be just make these strings louder. I don't usually like doing this, but I'm just going to pop it to audio and then bump it up by 5. Hear the difference? It's pretty significant. So now I have the best of both worlds. I have a beautiful short and I have a really beautiful long, but the problem was the longs were not loud enough for that moment, so I just popped them into audio. This is, I'm going to make a video about this eventually. It's on my list for 2026. I have a list of YouTube videos I want to release. One of them is all about this right here. It's when you convert your MIDI to audio, you have so much more control because you can control the individual, the fade in, the fade out, you can control the volume, you control the exact timing of it, and in doing so, you can create so much more convincing mock-ups. That's so much more interesting than just doing all staccato or all legato, right? What are we doing for timpani? So this is the Cineperk timpani. Very simple. I'm going to change it out. I need more control. I want some perk rolls, some timpani rolls. Let me see what I have to work with in my browser. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna do timpani from Museo, also known as Cineperk, and then timpani rolls. We gotta get both of these patches in here. Very similar to the strings, how I like use different articulations. There's just a time and place for both, right? So I already have this mapped to my mod wheel. So what I'm going to do is take these, make them red because they're a perk, and then I'm going to go over here to my mixer window, make sure that these are thrown into some Aether, which is my orchestral reverb. Let's put them at like -20. Oh, your question, Dan. No, the strings I'm using right now, this is from Metropolis Arc 1 specifically. They have really good short and long strings, which you can just grab the individual patches if you wish. Okay, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to double what the strings are doing. Here we go. Very classical. Okay, very simple. Roll, roll. So these are the two that I want to roll. So I'm just going to take them out, pop them into here, to mini rolls. Right here. So all I did was I cut and paste. And it keeps their space. That's a Cubase thing. I don't know if Logic does that. I just know that that is an incredible new window Cubase feature. So what I'm going to do is make them rolls by using my mod wheel right now. Like this. Put them together. This is supposed to be Oh. These are like a whole bar off for some reason. Fixed it. I'm gonna go ahead and make these full to keep the juice. There it is. Okay, sweet. We're getting there. Now let's add the next really important item. The piatti crash cymbals. Let's get those in right here at the beginning. Any of the big climactic moments. It adds so much. And all I did was go back and forth between closed and open. Like suspended versus not. Like open means you let it ring. Closed means you smash it and then hold it. And I'm going to turn these down because that's pretty loud. Sweet. Let's also do some tubular bells. Feels like it fits the epic vibe. Maybe not there. Pretty cool. It makes it more epic and bigger than life kind of thing. But I'm only accenting the most important of the chords. These are actually out of time. Sweet. Where's my snare? This is from Metropolis Arc as well. Looks like I have two for some reason. That's not what I want. I want this. Oh no, Dan, I almost always just write as I go. Ain't got time for that. Now, in the case of if I know I'm working with a live orchestra, yeah, I'll sketch out the whole thing with piano usually, and then start to fill it in, and then, you know, work with sheet music, work with the musicians. Or in the case of like I know I'm working with a certain soloist, I might write them a sketch, and then they will kind of finish it out. Just depends on who you know you're collaborating with. But if it's all me and I have like 2 hours, whatever, to write the whole thing, I mean, I don't have time. Kind of go where the inspiration leads. Here we go. I like the space. Here at the beginning, lots of silence. That's a really cool patch. I like that a lot. So let's do that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Alright, so that's my pattern, which is a series of 16th notes. Just gotta make sure I'm on time, like that, and I'm gonna kill all the dud notes, like all the accidental notes I pushed. Here's what it sounds like. There, so I'm going to keep those. I'll create a pattern here. Let me clean that up like that. All right, Jordan, send me the stems. I'll put them right in. We can do a collab. Sweet, I'm gonna just take this and keep it going for a little bit. It's a nice little groove, and I would call that, as far as sections go, that's a true A section. This is like the big intro. And I like that snare because it's very distant and kind of out of the way. It's still present, you know. It's not like it's not a close mic. I appreciate. Gotta get the rock in there. Line. I'm just not ready for it yet. All right, surely I can play that. I'm not that bad. Let me grab the old plug. I can do basic stuff. Basic. Yeah, I just recently got it set up, like re-set up with some brand new strings, and they're like jazz strings, so like they're lightweight, which is good for slapping. Let me crank her up. This is why I have live instruments. I'll show you, by the way, if anyone cares. I'm using an RME Fireface UFX 3, which is just a crazy, really, really nice. No, Jordan, of all the times, I'm finally playing a bass. Fine, you can judge me later. I have an RME Fireface So what I have to do to get things loaded, again, if you care, I'll show you on my other screen here. Not that screen, that screen. All I have to do, right here, you see how guitar bass, I use input 9. And the cool thing about it is it's an active DI box. So all I have to do is, as long as that's there, if I go to audio, just make sure it's on input 9. That's it. It's a mono signal. Keep it mono. And then it's going to be electric bass. The only thing I have to do, though, is I have to turn on... Pretty sure I have to turn on the... right here, there's a little phantom power button right there, 48 volts. And now it's on. And that's it. That's all I had to do. And then over here, I like to add, so like right here in my plugins, I like to add guitar. I like Guitar Rig 5. It's like a legacy version, but it has this 1 amp right here, which I love so much, called Clean Bass. So it keeps the integrity of my bass. Oops, you can't hear that yet. How about now? Yeah. I know you can hear that. It's actually pretty darn loud. So what I'm going to do is crank down my... So, let's grab the guitar rig here, do a tiny bit of tuning. Sounds pretty in tune. Just give me a sec. So loud in my ears. Basses tend to stay in tune pretty well. Thicker strings versus like my violin goes out of tune like every 5 seconds. Like it goes out of tune in the same day. Bass is like you can leave it for weeks and it almost stays perfectly in tune. It's crazy. Okay, moving on. What are we trying to play? We're trying to play C's and B's, B flats. See if I can handle that. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. Let's see. More practical. That's tough to play because it's an open B, so I think I got it. It's hard. It's hard if you're not good. It's probably really easy for a real player. play with it, yeah? I think it has potential. How's that? Not terrible. Not the worst thing I've ever played. Let's kind of play around with it. The only problem is it's kind of slow pace-wise, so I need to like... The original idea was actually twice that speed, it feels like. So let's play around with more of that slappy sound. Touch the sea. I like that half step thing. Let's try that. Try to keep it clean, less muddy. Here we go. That's the right idea. I'll get it. Hang on, guys. I like the doubles. Alright. That'll do for now. So let's turn that off for a second. I'll keep it handy, but yeah. Hang tight. Since we're already here, might as well. Alright, we're already here. Already plugged in. Do the thing. So for this one, let's grab the e-guitar. I think it needs some of that love. I'll try playing along best I can. Let's get the... It's a good tone. Same thing. Hang tight, guys. Got this. For guitar, I'd like to do... Let's do like... There we go. Let's do like... Alright, I'm still a noob at guitar, but E, F, sharp, G sharp, A sharp, All right, let's see if any of that's good. Surely, something. Tough one. This is not my realm, but I want to get something in there. I just want something crunchy. So let's get some crunch. It's actually not terrible. Enough to play with, so give me a sec. I just wanted something live. It's gonna help so much. Give some more life, even if it's not the greatest, you know. Imperfect live is always better than perfect fake. Just saying. There's always a world you can blend the two, right? Okay, now we got some work to do. First things first. Now that I'm back into editing mode. Let's go there. Okay. So there, that would kind of be a B section right there. And then with the guitar stuff, I believe that's where we did the most of it. Aha, hold on. Just doing some basic editing here to make sure it's all there. And I'll use my little range tool here to do a tiny little crossfade between the two. Basically 2 takes, and really the same thing happens here. Alright, as far as EQ goes, what's going to really help this? Let's find out exactly where we want the bass to be in the mix. next thing I'm going to do. I don't usually quantize audio that much, but because that was just not the greatest performance, I'm going to go over here to audio, hit points, calculate hit points. Now, because this little button up here is pushed called audio warp, they are now eligible to be warped. I have that off by default because I don't want every single waveform of all time to be warped. So what I'm going to do, let's do the bass first. It's very simple rhythm, so probably eighth notes would be fine. And if I hit Q for quantize it, they're not quantized. And now it's a lot more on the beat. Like I got ahead of myself here. I honestly might just be fine doing that. See what the quantize did? Look at that, look at that. So that's not quantized, and now look what happens. Look where my mouse is right there. Look how much it shifted. It actually is on the beat now. Sweet, and then we'll do like a little fade out so it's not so abrupt. E minors to Fs. It's more like a little interlude kind of thing. These are that. That's my pattern. But definitely need to like spice up the tension because right now it's just kind of funky and groovy. But yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. So I like where we're headed so far. I got some Easy Drummer loaded up. Some metal drums. There's a direction, I promise. There's a intent behind all of this. It's kind of the groove I want. So let's do this. I want to do so many kick drums. It's kind of the style I'm going for, though. Really trying to blend these two. Okie dokie. I'm glad you're to hang out with us for a bit, Chris. I'm thinking. Trying to lay on the groove. Let's take all that. Flying now. Similar to before. Let's get all those 16th notes taken care of. This is called Easy Drummer. It's one of their metal kits. Making some progress here. Let's get back to the orchestral side and see what we can do to like really start to make this feel like a track. Those are all the 16ths. Take that. Mostly clean. Ah, so these are all eighth notes now. Alright, gotta clean this up. Alright, I'm gonna do a little copy paste here, because it's all the same. This... What I might do is pull out an old favorite. Grab some string runs here so I can do... Oh, what is it called? It is called Palette, which is Red Room Audio. And they have runs. And we're going to do harmonic minor. C harmonic minor specifically. How cool is that? Freaking epic is what that is. That's kind of the idea. Okay, so we're going to put that in as audio, and then we're going to throw that into our same ether. Then we have full control over the volume as well, which is nice. Isn't that cool? Very much in line with this style. Yeah, that's correct, Dan. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and do the exact same thing for woodwind runs. Because they have the exact same patch just here. And we'll do a harmonic minor as well. And just leave it alone, and it's going to sound exactly the same, which is what I want. That way it's like all together. That's why these are so nice to use together. And then same thing. Throw these into the same ether. Okay, we're getting fancy. Don't worry. We'll get there. So I'm going to take all of this, copy it. Now I'll do octaves. So I'm going to copy. So that's second violin. So now we're going to do first violins. I'm going to go like right here. It's like more interesting. This is an E minor. Especially once we start adding this stuff. Use a cool function here called edit inverse selection, or select inverse, and then I can select everything else I didn't do. Those are all eighth notes. I know, I'm writing like up a storm right now. It's more for rhythm than it is notes. We're getting there. Very odd, but I like it. Something like that. We'll go to G. Okay, getting there. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Okay. Thanks for your patience as I figured all this stuff out. I'm trying to make it musically connect well. These are all eighth notes. Ah! Come back. That's it. I want a chromatic scale up that also goes into that major territory. And then all of a sudden, what? We're in E minor? Weird. In a good way. Weird. Okie dokie. Got it. Then we're gonna call this scale up. Yeah, I like it. It's very like old school gothic. Yeah, goosebumps. I get the right chord though. Yeah, it's supposed to be an E. It's actually an E flat diminished. Oh, how fun is that? It's kind of masking itself as a C minor chord. Here we go. Let's go. All right. That's cool. These going to be like quarter notes. Very spooky. And maybe... pretty good choir. I like that a lot. I'm gonna run it through some ether as well. They're slightly late, so I'm gonna make them negative 40. Slightly unsettling, for sure. That's the intent. This track is so different than I thought it was going to be, but I'm okay with that. Gong comes in late, so I'm gonna, the little gong scrape, I'm gonna make it an audio and just put it like right there. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's double all the wins. take a quick couple-minute break. I'm going to come back, start to make some more sense out of all this. So don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out so far. Be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Live Composing Show. This is Stephen Melin, and if you have not yet checked out Video Game Music Alliance, let this be your reminder. We're only open for the next 24 hours. We only open up several times per year, so not a lot. And we only do this for very short periods of time because we like to welcome everybody in, get them all plugged in to what they need to be working on with their coaches, with the community, with the courses, with getting plugged into our events, our live Q&As, and our master classes that we have, and our training videos. Like, it's a lot, but it's all really good stuff. So if you want to take that next step in your career as a video game music composer, I can't think of a better better next step for you. So come check it out. There's a link in the description, link in the live chat, or you can just go to videogamemusicalliance.com. So what I want to do now that I've thrown the whole kitchen sink, right? And now it's a lot of ideas. Really, what I need to do now is decide for this Octopath Traveler 0 boss battle demo that I'm doing. I need to decide which instruments stay. I have too much happening, so now it's just kind of a process of muting some stuff and seeing what fits the best. And that's typically how I work, is I throw a lot of things at the wall, so to speak, and then mute things until it feels right. So the best way to test this, and this is why we do it, hello trumpet, this is why we do it this way. I'm going to test out the gameplay footage with the sound effects, with the music. So I'm going to take the sound effects and I'm going to pull them up by 6 dB, and then I'm going to pull my stereo out down by 6 dB so that it should feel evenly mixed into with the music. So let's just try. Let's see if it even works.
Let's do this. Now prepare yourselves. Let's do this.
Like this. Here goes nothing. I'll cut you down to size.
Are you ready? I'll stand strong. Ready. There. Are you ready? Found it.
Here goes nothing.
Okay, not terrible. That actually worked. It worked more or less, which is exactly what I wanted. It wasn't too much. But the one thing that I felt like was definitely missing is a lot of the low-end character. When it's like this A section. Like, there's not much happening in the bottom. So let's spice that up a little bit. The first thing that comes to mind, and there's also really no melody in here, except I guess if you count the choir, there's kind of like this soprano line on top. So what I want to do is find my low strings. Put a little reverb on those. See if we can follow the chords. Walk it up first from a C. Like the harpsichord, it's just way too loud right there, so I'm gonna boost it down, or like drop it by like 5. Let's go ahead and keep my harpsichord from the beginning and keep this on the same track like this. Let's put this at 1.1.0. Very good. And then sounds better. So much. For this, I want to do 1 octave lower, like this. How do I do that? Then I'll just do that. And then I'm going to double it with the timpani. E. Bum bum bum. Yum. like a big melody there. I might mute this. Just keep it in the woodwinds and the harpsichord. Piano out. Let's play. Just solo it. I like that a whole lot better. So if I can take this. Let's try something. Let's go up. Or 1, 2, 3. Let's go down by 3 half steps. With everything that is before this moment. Let's see how that feels. I kind of wrote this in 2 keys today. That's why it's kind of weird. So everything that's here. I'm going to just try. Let me think. I'm going to put it all 3 half steps down. And the audio is that one, that one, that one. Put them all -3. Well, I should have done that. That's so much cooler to me. Oops. Don't want that. Don't care about automation. Hold on. Hide. Automation. There. Okay. This is try to put everything in A minor. It sounds better to me. Good. So let's change all these. A minor, B flat. Because I wrote 3 sections all in different keys, but I think it's also needs to stay in A minor. It's an easy fix. So this is currently in E minor. Ugh. Oops. Then that would be the loop. Back to 9. This is I bit off way more than I could chew today, but it's still a cool idea that I think is worth exploring. Hey, thanks, Sarah. It's funny, Gabe. I'll make some sense out of this. All these random ideas. Honestly, if there's anything that needs to go, probably this. Like the one thing I've spent the most time on is probably the thing that needs to die. So let's just do it. Do it. Yeah, that was the right decision. I'm already sad about it, but you know what? I'm gonna get over it just fine. All right. I concede. Is it this one? Yeah, the VOD is always on afterwards, for sure, if you need to go. Gist of it. All right, guys. I think today was like just an experiment to kind of get back into the groove of writing. I'm not super happy with this. It's like I like individual sections, but I don't like how it's all gelling together. But this is also, I'll be totally transparent with you guys. When I write music, I tend to write stuff over the course of 2 days and not just one. Because day one, we have a tendency to throw everything out and just get all the ideas out. Good, bad, ugly, everything. Sometimes there's great ideas. Sometimes there's terrible ideas. But the nature of actually trying stuff and getting it out there is so important. And then typically by taking a long break, either coming back in the evening or coming back the next day, at least 3 hours or 6 hours, we come back with completely different, fresh ears. And then it's like you hear it again for the first time. You're like, oh my gosh, that's terrible, or that's awesome. Let me keep that, get rid of that. And typically by day 2, sometimes even day 3, there's so much clarity about what you want. And, you know, when you take a long break, you kind of subconsciously think about your choices and you start to come up with better ideas, different ideas. And then that's just kind of how it goes. Speed composing, by definition, kind of has... it's always going to be your first impression. It's just going to be like the first thing that comes out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. So speed is only as good as the quality. So I like to kind of play it from both angles. I like to get as much as I can out. And then, so like right now, this is not ready, and that's okay. It's not worth exporting and sending because it's just whatever. But it has a lot of good ideas. They're just underdeveloped. And so it just needs more time is really all it is. So with that in mind, let me just play out what we have, because it's incomplete, but it is something. It's not like it completely sucks or anything. But what I want is to just kind of leave it alone for right now, let it marinate, and maybe I can come back and finish it another day. But for now, let's just leave it alone. Let's at least see if the loop point works in the session with the video. Just to kind of, check our bearings, and I'll end it for today. But yeah, maybe this will be a good stream to come back to and keep working on it. But for right now, it's just half-baked and not worth sending, and that's totally fine. So thanks for being here with me today. Again, come join Video Game Music Alliance. Come join us for at least 3 days, a free trial. It's like a buffet. Come eat whatever you wish. A la carte, and it should be a good time. I'd love to meet you if I haven't met you yet. But for now, let's take a listen to the current work-in-progress demo for Octopath Traveler 0 boss battle with the sound effects. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Let me do what I did earlier. Crank the stereo out down by 6, which looks like this. Cranking it down by 6, and then putting the audio, the sound effects audio, up by 6. That way it should kind of balance out. It actually felt a little bit unbalanced earlier, so I'm actually going to make it 8 dB gain and then -6. So that just means the sound effects will be slightly louder than the music, and that's what I want. So here we go. Let's take a look, and I'm going to, hopefully this will play well like this. Let's check it out. Thanks for hanging out.
Let's do this. Now prepare yourselves. Let's do this.
Here goes nothing. I'll cut you down to size.
Are you ready? I'll stand strong. Ready.
Here goes nothing.
It's our turn.
I'll show you what I can do. I've got you.
I owe you. Right.
I'll show you what I can do. I've got you.
Right. It's our turn. Ready. Are you ready?
Let's do this.
Are you ready?
Like the paragraph nothing.